Hello, everybody. Gonna be a short night tonight. If you're in the chat, please say hi so we know that you're there, who you are. Oh, you're just gonna sit here in silence. Hi, Irene. How you doing? Hey, William. If you guys can share out with me, please do so. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Well, it looks like it for now. I'm not supposed to be, but I can do this, I think. I guess today we're talking about orbs, rods, and vortexes. Hopefully Vivian will be in a few minutes. She said she was going to be on. She's feeling better today. And I'm hoping that Dan will. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, here's Dan. Hi, Dan.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm running late. Hello, how are you, Eric? Hello, Irene. Hello, William. Oh, William and Irene.
I know. That's some sweat off my brow right there.
I saw the note, the desperate note in the feed that somebody better come on.
Oh,
how are you, Eric?
Good. Vince said she was going to be on, but might be just running late, you know.
Oh, she's probably running late. I think it takes her a little bit of fair time, I think, to get back from work, doesn't it? And depending on what, like everybody, depends on what the roads are like, I think.
Thank you, Irene. I love you too.
So, yes, that's good. How are you, Eric?
Good.
Good. Glad you're good. Hope everybody in the chat's good as well. So, what's this evening chat about? Orbs, rods, and vortexes. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
And what's your feelings on that?
Well, my feelings, let's go with orbs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, my feelings have changed a little bit on that because I've actually seen some pretty good evidence that orbs exist. Now, yes, about 95, maybe 85% of them are dust and whatever, moisture and stuff like that. But I've seen
Hi, Rita. Sorry, Eric.
It's all right. I've seen orbs like flash past the screen and things chase it. Like this guy tossed one of those big balls that you play with, and he tossed it across the room, and I saw a orb chase it. And I'm like, holy cow! There's no way that's dust. Hey, William. Yeah. And Grizz
Hello,
on the
William.
show. Grizz on the show.
Sorry, Eric. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Grizz on the show the other night was taking took down his trail cams from out in the forest that he lives by. And he's trying to get a Bigfoot, and he got a rod going right across the screen with the spirals and everything. So
yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. I mean, those rods, I think they were discounted some time back because they found I can't remember what the reason was, but there was an actual valid reason for it. Not an insect, something like that. It was something completely. But with orbs, I'm like you. I felt initially, I thought that it was. Hello, Viv. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Sore around the old bum area. Pardon me saying that, but I've got a trapped nerve here. So I thought that initially this is bunkum, this is absolute nonsense, and I'm still pretty much believe that 99% of this stuff is absolute crap as far as orbs are concerned. Now, the reason I say 99%, not the 1%, is that I actually saw one with the naked eye once, and it followed the trajectory in a haunted property that I was told that this spirit, when he's seen in this place, and he moves around and he walks up to the door and then he walks back to where he was. And it followed the same, after being told that, it followed the same trajectory. And it was emanating its own kind of energy source, right? So whether it was a spirit, I don't know. But it just seemed odd to me that this thing seemed very intelligent, and it seemed to be as active as, or following the same area that the spirit moved. I also saw one on video, which was a friend of mine said that he'd seen it with naked eye, a Scots guy, and he was at Culloden, and he took video at Culloden, and it was during the day, and you could physically see this ball of energy move across to where the camera was, come forward, stop as though it was looking, move back, and then just move out of shot.
Wow.
Now, I don't know. Is that a spirit? I don't know what it is, but I do know that there is, as far as I'm concerned, I think there is relevance to certain orbs, but 99.9% of the stuff that people say is just nonsense and dust and camera lens flare and all sorts of weird, wonderful things. The things with the rods, like I said, I think they've been discounted because there have been the proven facts what they are. I can't remember what it was. I can look it up. Vortexes, I just don't buy into them. What about you, Viv?
Oh God, where do I start?
I know.
Orbs, okay. 99.999% all crap. Well, not crap, but can be explained. And there are various techniques that are out there that you should look into to explain them. Like, they're not all dust, they're not all pollen, they're not all, there's other things, there's so much,
plethora, yeah.
But what turned my head is 2 reasons. I went to a place that was synonymous for people photographing orbs. And me being me, the mouthy cow that I am, I asked, orbs are not good enough for me. If you are really spirit and you are really here, show yourself by showing me triangles. And I was just being facetious. On every photograph
you told me
I took, there were triangles. And I can't explain that because even the shutter on a camera is not triangle shape.
No.
It's hexagonal, or even a square I'd accept for camera, but not triangle. And that sort of left me a bit puzzled. So, yeah. The second one was a good friend of mine and yours, Dan, Norman Fahy, tried the sandbox experiment because orbs were being recounted all the time, orbs that you could see with the naked eye that carried its own energy source that you physically saw. He was also on Ghost Hunters International, where he was saying that every time he went into the dungeon, there were these orbs, these black orbs, and all this. Anyway, you can watch the program and see it. It is out there somewhere. But he decided to do an orb box experiment, and he placed the box full of sand, and it was nicely raked. And there was about 20 people there at the time that witnessed this thing. He put it down. It was left alone. Nobody had access to the area where the orb box was put. The 20 people did witness this very lovely orb with, I think he said it was pink. It was a weird colour that they saw with the naked eye, and it went to the direction of the orb box. And at the end of the evening, they went to the orb box and found a beautifully formed circle in it that just can't be explained.
No.
Yeah.
And for that reason, and I had long discussions with him over that. And the fact also, I'll sneak this one in. I shouldn't do, but I will. I've also seen spirit that form where they are just the shadow, but behind them are these bright lights and these speckles of light. I wouldn't call them orbs, but they could be misinterpreted as. Yeah. So I'm not seeing them in the flesh like I normally do. I'm just seeing a dark outline, bright lights behind that shoot out and sparkle like that. Okay. So this is why I say 99.9% is
no.
spirit.
I'm with you on that, Brian. The ones that I saw about 468, they were massive.
Mm.
These were big things. They were two big things. And look, talk about Castle Rising. I remember going in the dungeon there, and
That's
there
the
was a
place.
group of us, and I looked up to the left, and I saw these like a little electric like fairy
Electric
lights.
light. Yeah. Yeah.
Little
That's
fairy
them.
light, little dots, tiny, and
Yeah,
they were coming on and off as they were flickering. They were going on and off alternatively, and it was great. And then when I came out, I didn't mention any of it, but there was a girl that had been investigating with Dawn, and she'd seen it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Well, orbs are created in nature to begin with. All there is energy into a ball form. That's an orb. Are they signs of a spirit? No. Can they help? Maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. We just don't know, do we? It's just Nettie. Sorry, Viv, go on.
I've even seen fireflies, and we have them over here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen fireflies, and even if you see them glowing in the dark, they are not round shape. They have a distinct shape, and you know the difference between firefly and
Orb.
ball
of energy. There you go.
So but I know there is a lot of fakery, and some that I saw year before last with Dan, where street light.
Yeah.
When you don't know how to use your cameras, and street lights can be manipulated. You don't know enough about your camera. You're not got your camera steady. You're taking pictures on the hop. I do that. But I know straight away exactly what they are. Like, be truthful to yourself. Don't lie, because you're not going to gain anything.
Exactly.
When you go into a person's house, I've got ghost hunters coming around. I better get the Hoover round just quick. Just give it the once over. What do you think's coming out of your Hoover? You make your bed. What do you think's coming out of your bed? It's not all dust. Some of it is you. It's skin. Unclean people. When I say houses that are not spotless, nobody's house is. Well, I've been in houses that are spotless, so you can eat your floor off, but that's something else. But everyday normal people, your house is not going to be spotless. There is fibers floating around, whether they come from you, the cat, the dog. You just moved from one room to another, and they do follow your what's that word you use? Trajectory.
Yeah.
They do follow it, and they do turn corners, because when you swirl, well, you could do it with fog boxes. It's easy enough to prove. When you walk through smog or fog, you'll see the air swirling behind you like that. It doesn't go straight. And when somebody's walked from one room into another, straight away we've seen dust go from that room and go round the corner and follow this. But it happens. It's not anything paranormal.
True.
But you only get to know this from experimenting and doing your, what I call, baseline experiments that you do at home.
Yep.
I think an interesting point as well, while you're on the subject, talking about the vortexes, if you like. I remember I've seen them time and again. And you're talking about smoke and stuff, being introduced to that, and how you can see, you can see images in that. What the hell's going on here? Just keep flicking on and off. But they're selling now online on eBay, and it's the biggest con, I think, going, what they call a spirit vortex.
Oh.
So what it is a plate that spins around. I don't know what the revolutions on it are.
Yeah, I know.
And it's attached to a black, the base is black plastic, and it spins around. And what you do is you spray smoke towards it. So then you look at what the images that is made. It's all pareidolia. You look at the images that are made in the smoke, and then you can ascertain whether it's spirit or not. What a load of nonsense! It's just smoke, and you're making pictures. We are hardwired to make pictures out of everything and anything. That's what we do. That's how we tick. It's nature. It's natural. There's nothing. I mean, with smoke and stuff, there's nothing in that smoke unless it forms into a fully solid body. It's nonsense. It's crap.
Do you know, it reminds me of the, you know, back in the Victorian times when they used to take pictures of mediums and they had the ectoplasm coming out of their mouth, which was cheesecloth.
Cheesecloth,
It's going back to those days where it's trying to impress. You're impressing nobody.
No.
Seriously, you're impressing nobody. And when it comes to vortex, this is a relatively new word that is being bounded about. I'm sorry, people grow up. Really? Are you that naive? I am being harsh because I'm tired and I've not been well. But
you're right.
But you know, do your research at home. It all starts with you. Read the books. Do your what I call your method experiments at home. Find out what your equipment does, and have a mind. I mean, you don't have to believe us. Honestly, you're allowed to have your own opinions. I can't stress that enough. But do your experiments at home. Go back to the classroom. Go back to the classroom. Honestly, do a bit of research. If it sets you back 6 months while you're doing it, so be it. You know,
it's 6 months well spent in that case, isn't it?
It is, and it will push you far more further forward than the everyday Joe paranormal investigator. Seriously,
yeah.
It's worth taking that time out and doing it. Honestly. Portal. I don't even believe in it.
No, I don't agree. No.
The Earth admits. I agree with Bry to a certain extent, but the Earth admits its own magnetic fields and radiation. And if you look at the way that admits it, and you have these diagrams and you see the shapes and the way it's going, I still wouldn't call that a portal, and I still wouldn't call it a vortex either.
No. It's amazing, isn't it? All of those terms came out of TV.
Of course it did.
They all came from TV shows. I've never heard of, I mean, obviously heard the word portal, but I've never heard it used in the context of a spirit portal until it was some ghost hunter had used it on TV or some medium. Same with vortexes, only used in that context by spiritual mediums or what have you. It's an interesting subject, William.
You can, all right, so a vortex or a portal in your own mind and in your own mind of conjuring, okay, let's talk about magic. And they will use these words. And this is me personally, I think these words are bounded about for your own imagination, for your own thought processes to be able to project, okay? So it's just a word used to describe. It's not what you're actually doing. You're doing something else, but it's just easier to use that one word. So when it's used in that circumstance, when it comes to magic, and a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about. William will. You will, Dan.
Yeah.
That is like a word which best describes something far more deeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not what the ghost hunters perceive it to be.
It's entirely different. It's
magic's amazing. Is that magic?
No, MAGICK. You're you know the magic, your type.
Not tricks.
No, dodgy Debbie McGee. Not that type of magic.
No. But yeah, so I just think that the ghost hunter of today picks up on these key words because they think it's the in thing to do. Personally,
it makes them sound more trustworthy, doesn't it? In their opinion, it's like, you know, if somebody comes out with a whole diatribe of big words, you're gonna give them more credit for being more intelligent than they actually probably are. So
What's
one more mystic? This
one?
Do you know what, Nettie? They're everywhere though, aren't they?
Witchy
yeah,
magic.
exactly. Witchy magic.
Not even witchy magic. I just call it magic and chaos.
Magic. That's magic.
So when it comes to rods, now this is something that I think we have really Ghost Adventures to thank us for that, really, because they used to go on about the rods. Look at this, we caught a rod. Look at that, we caught a rod. It's clearly a winged insect. I have a photograph that was taken. I disturbed a moth on a windowsill, and I happened to take the picture just as the moth was flying away. Now, on this picture, it looks beautiful. It's a straight line in the middle with a really lovely spiral that goes round the outside, which is clearly this moth flying away.
And we caught one. It was a bat. Do you remember? Well, you
yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I do.
We were doing an investigation at Castle, wasn't it? Was it Castle? No, it was a church, wasn't it?
Church, yeah.
Big church, massive church in the middle of nowhere. And Viv caught this bat, and it looked like what the hell was that? That could be, but then it was a bat. It was cool though, wasn't it? It was pretty cool.
Yeah, but no, it's a lot of things. I mean, you have to stand back and be quite critical of yourself when you think of things like you look at cells.
Neither. Just rods.
Divine rods or magic wands. I do have a magic wand somewhere, but it's not black. What was the saying? I can't remember now. William tickled me then.
Sorry, I was laughing at Ward. He said this, which tickled me. Secretly, I'm a wizard. Not anymore. It's not a secret anymore.
So, bats. I love bats.
So
I
cool.
really
They're
love
cool.
I know what I was going to say. Yeah, so these cells, cellular structures, every single one of them has a nucleus. Yeah, going back to school days. So you get a cellular structure with a nucleus. Of course, if I'm going to find an orb and I zoom in, then you're going to see the nucleus, and then pareidolia will show me a face of a man smiling.
Yeah. Of course, yeah, absolutely. I go. I'm sorry.
What do you? Oh,
I go 3 ones actually, and all work can move around when I don't want them to. That's interesting. Yes.
So that's my thought of vortexes, orbs,
and
rods.
It is true. It is true. I just don't give it any credence or credit.
You know, when you think about spirit, right, I'm going to get all medium-y on you now.
Okay.
And if you were going to come back and either communicate or spook someone or try and frighten someone, why would you waste your energy coming back as a ball when you can actually physically show yourself, move something? Or if you're going to do the ball thing, you might as well pick an item up and chuck it at them.
Yeah.
You know, something a bit more impressive.
Yeah.
Why would you just come back as a single solitary round speck of something?
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I think it's like I said before. I think it's all has to do with the energy around whatever it's trying to do. You're just seeing that at the moment. You know what I mean?
And when energy comes through, if we were going to see energy in the physical, why is it all the energies comes through as forked or sparked? Why would well, this is the question that we'd have to put towards Nikola Tesla or someone, but that's passed over. But why would energy show itself as a ball? Surely it would do more than just that. Is my scientific question to this. Surely it would be forked or sparked, or and we have seen energy come through that's shown itself as a spark rather than we've physically seen that before.
I mean, the thing is, as well, we assume that they're spirits, but it might be a case they're absolutely not.
Could be
It might be something entirely different. It might be an intelligent life form that has lived alongside us forever, but we've never really realised what it was or noticed it. You know, it could be anything, couldn't it? It could be a lot. It could be alien. It could be anything, couldn't it? If you want, I mean, you could get to the point where it could be literally anything. You know.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing is as well that a lot of these orbs that people talk about, the ones that I give any credence to, seem to be like a friend of mine years ago. He did an investigation. It was a very odd place in Epping Forest. I once went to a church and there was a service going on, but children were running around in and out of the place. Back.
What is this shift 4 thing there? It's really annoying.
Yeah, so he went to do this investigation at Epping Forest. It was near, I went and did an investigation at the pub that was there, and the whole village was creepy. Very odd, something not right. And they ran out of it. He got terrified and ran out of it. They got in the car and drove away as quick as they could because they got chased by this orb. He said it was about a foot long, foot wide. It was massive. It was emanating his own energy. He said it was a ghost, right? Made me rethink, well, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. So he said it chased them down the road, and when they got pulled away and got halfway, chased them halfway down the road, when they got to a certain point, this orb stopped and then just went back into the wood line, right? Which I thought, okay, I wasn't there, don't know what the situation is there. It always seems that when people have these encounters, a lot of them are in the woods or a forest or a wilderness, and it makes me wonder: could these be nature spirits, elementals? Could they be? Are they necessarily human spirits? I don't really know, but I do know that we did an investigation at a pub there, and there was a guy that came along who was very good medium, and we did an investigation there, and he felt, without any kind of interference from me, he felt that the pub, which had suffered badly because people wouldn't use it, the whole village would not use it, and the guide told us that people drive up, look at it, and drive off. And just to sort of to verify what he'd said, a car pulled up at that point. 2 people got out, looked at the pub, got back in, and drove off. And he'd said it sort of 10 minutes beforehand. Unbelievable. And he said he felt that the pub was not the problem, that the forest was the problem. And he felt that there was nature spirits in that forest that would cause it. Now, this is all separate from my idea and opinion, but we came to the same opinion. And he was a very good medium. And so I would put trust in his opinion.
Yeah.
So it could be anything, couldn't it? It could be anything.
Don't they see lights that precede? Don't get me. I don't know. I'm just surmising. I'm asking you guys. But do they see lights? These they look like lamps, like big lights going through a forest before signs of Bigfoot or anything else that comes then cryptid
I've
afterwards.
heard something along those lines.
Now they referred to them as something else. They don't actually call them orbs, but they are round in shape and they're massive and they emit a lot of light. So when we talk about the orb thing,
I believe that, Irene.
It's different from the other thing.
Irene. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you there, William.
Yeah, I do, William.
Completely agree with you.
I do. I have a complete disdain for anything to do with Mother Nature. It's all poo-pooed, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard they
proceed. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Do you remember the Rendlesham Forest thing? Wasn't there orbs in there at one point?
Yep.
The night of when they had the encounter with the UFO.
Did they have the little things that were like that, like we just described with the big thing? They had that first, and then
and then there was the UFO, wasn't there? And then
it landed.
Yeah, and then the guy, one of the soldiers or airmen, I should say, he touched it, didn't he? And he said that he downloaded a load of he mentally downloaded a load of information, which was numbers. Which was numbers. What if it was a triangle or a square? Then it would tell me the energy is not completely pure towards its being, just because an angle tells what beings it is. It's interesting.
Hey, Sarah. It's okay.
Hi, Sarah. Lovely to see you.
I love you, Sarah. Oh, she's amazing, that woman.
Yeah, she is.
She's lovely.
She is. I wonder what she's learning. Like, don't tell us. Don't tell us. It's private.
Well, no, I think she's learning from us.
From us, yeah.
Oh my God!
Don't listen to me. You go well wrong. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, we could all be wrong too. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Anthony makes a good point. I didn't. Sorry. Yes, sprites are very different individuals. That's interesting. Do you know what they look like, Anthony? Because I'm just, be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know. Is anybody else having flicking lights tonight, or?
No, I'm not.
I'm sort of slow and jumpy, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm jumping a bit.
Triangle, square.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh. Oh, that's opened up a whole new theory for me with those.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely learning from you all. Well, I'm glad you asked, Sarah, because there's tests on it later.
Yeah.
You have an exam.
But I'm hearing more and more. Oh, hold on a second.
With a purple orb from the last investigation of the pig, we cannot debunk it. There's no lights or anything hanging around that. It could possibly be. That's that's interesting.
I would have checked people's ears, earrings, rings.
Everything.
Purple's interesting as well, isn't it?
Because, cubic zirconia or even diamond will reflect purple, blue,
interesting, isn't it?
Yellow, green hues, and even pink sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, Irene. Sorry. It seems to be going out. Hopefully it will settle down. I'm not sure if there's a storm in the area or not.
On my end.
Are you all right? Are you, Eric?
Yeah.
I got 2 orbs. I treated myself to 2 orbs on Saturday.
Ooh, 2 orbs.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Oh, they're pretty. What are they, like rose quartz?
It's orange calcite. I didn't even want them.
Let's have a look. Hold it up again. Sorry, they're pretty.
I didn't. You can't even see
nice.
the
Oh.
Where'd you get those? They're cool.
I bought them online, those stones. Yep.
Well, I went in
300,000 orbs.
The black onyx.
That's good for protection, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I went in to look for. It's Eric's fault. I've got these because I went in.
Eric's fault.
I went in to look for a nice dowsing crystal for him. I'm on the hunt, and they didn't have any in there that I liked.
Yeah,
they just looked too. So I didn't. But I ended up coming out with 2 balls and a horn.
There you go.
There's a joke in there somewhere. 2 balls and a horn.
Yeah, just a deer horn. Don't ask me why.
Bless you.
So I think it's to attach here, one either side. I just got the ones. I'll have to go back and get the other one.
There you go. Crystals and tarot cards tend to choose you.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why I've got them. I don't even like crystals that are ball shaped. I just don't. It's just not me. But I ended up having to
thing with crystals, I only like them because I like they're natural, aren't they? Yeah. And I just like the colours and the grain that goes through them. I think they're beautiful. Infinity goes on, never stop, and to be always the same throughout time. Why is there then an angle? It's because that part of the line is done, so it goes to another side, making a new line, a circle or a bowl. Shows me that it's just always the same line. That's interesting as well, isn't it? That's interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was going to see if I could, mind you, I'm downloading previous shows, you see, so I'm a bit slow on my computer.
Yeah, that's why they're playing up with the broadcast. Pesky orbs that are doing that.
But I'm finding out more and more listening to Grizz and listening to Daniel even in his shows that aliens, Bigfoot, orbs, what else is there? Oh, and ghost activity or hauntings have been going coinciding together.
Yes.
Lately.
Yes. Yeah. I think we spend too much time dividing these when maybe we should be looking at them all mixed in together. Because, triangles are featured in alchemy together. They stand for 4 elements: green, earth, blue, yellow, air, and red fire, learn wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I remember, William, salamander is fire as well.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I do listen to you, William, honestly. I do learn little bits and pieces.
I don't know.
They are pretty. They're nice orbs.
But I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say, Dan. I can't remember.
Okay. Oh, yeah, true. I agree with that, William.
Oh, you've got the thumbs up there from Irene. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm supposed to have them, but I was more drawn to my horn. It's funny, isn't it, how you're drawn to things? I picked it up. It felt lovely. I had to put it back down. And then this flash of just inscribing things with the horn and writing with the horn rather than using a pen. And I thought, I was just imagining it. I put it back down. And then I went away. And there was a whole box of them. Yeah. Came back to the same one, picked up a horn. It was exactly the same one in my hand. So I thought, oh, sod it. It was £3. So I thought, I'll have it. I don't know what I'm supposed to write with it.
Well, you can find some interesting stuff in England, can't you?
Maybe I can write Dan's birthday card with it.
I can't.
His birthday coming up.
I'm trying to keep my mouth shut here. Stop saying the horn.
The horn. Got the horn.
It means a different thing over here than it probably does in the States. As we go up and put things on top of each other, our steps follow one another. As we continue to descend, they come closer and closer together, forming a building movement among each other, descending downward. That's interesting.
I'm not going down. I'm going straight. I'm going to walk the line.
Oh, William's got 9 tarot decks.
Wow.
Bloody hell, William, you've cornered the market in tarot. No wonder I can't get one.
What, William, Mr. Southey?
Yes.
Wow. I have, how many have I got? I've got
2, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tarot decks, but I only work with
That's cool.
1.
Yeah, you get a lot in Japan, don't you? Mm-hmm. China as well seem to, they mine them as well, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I think a lot of our crystals come from China.
Oh, wow. I think the one crystal that I really felt a need for, I couldn't get. And Dan, I've got one. You can have it. Or you don't agree with me.
Yeah.
And that's the one crystal that I really work with. And it suits me. And I can't even remember the name of it.
Moldavite.
Moldavite.
Did I get you another one as well?
Yes, you did. You got the earrings.
It doesn't work for me. All I do is I have... it is a strong crystal. I'll give it that. It's a powerful crystal. It just... I love it. So if you're not right for it, or it's not right for you, then it'll push against you, and you'll have nightmares and all sorts. And they were right. It was absolutely right. They were spot on it. I just couldn't work with it. I said, if you please have it.
Yeah, I love the Moldavite.
Yeah. One tarot deck I really like is Alchemical Visions Tarot. Much too deep for the beginner. It'll be interesting to see what that's like.
I use my one is IJJ Swiss, and they say that one is a very hard one for a beginner as well. But my nan, I have my nan's deck, and I used to watch and sit and learn from my nan. And then when she passed away, or she knew she was going to pass away, she gave me her tarot deck. Wow. And I had that tarot deck. I still got that same tarot deck, and I had to buy a second one because it was getting really, really tatty, but I still use my nan's, and they still work. And wow. It's just
got your nan's energy in it, I suppose, isn't it? So
it has, yeah.
To it.
I do.
You can be connected to it.
Can I just say, and I'm going to be controversial now.
Oh,
I don't care.
You're always controversial. There's nothing new there.
I want to.
Sorry, he's got 15 sets.
Oh, you should bloody collecting them. That's why you can't buy them. They're all in the shop.
Her and William have cornered the market, mate.
I want to put out some thoughts to our royal family at the moment because of the dreadful news that was released yesterday.
I heard about that.
and it doesn't matter who you are, what walk in life, that horrible, nasty disease could come and get anybody. So, and not so much the king himself, but the queen. I want thoughts to go out to her, because she's the one that's going to have it all on her plate. The worry, you know, having to pick up the pieces. Is he okay? Performing royal engagements, and also with William and Harry. So I just want to put out some of them thoughts, and just wish the king well, but more so for our Queen Camilla, because everyone's talking about the king and it's horrible what he has, and I wish him nothing but the best and speedy recovery. But they're not.
In fact, anybody who's got that awful disease.
Yeah. But they're forgetting the people around them that will also suffer as a result. So that's just what I wanted to put out there. So my thoughts, especially with Camilla, Queen Camilla. Yeah.
They were saying yesterday, an interesting point, that they've talking of cancer and stuff. They yesterday they discovered something with an mRNA vaccine that they think can work against fighting it, which is interesting. I suppose it would be cheap at the source, Irene.
Yeah. Oh, I want to come and stay with Irene.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Oh, on holiday to go to Japan with Irene.
I'd love to go to Japan more than anywhere.
We'll go for the hunt.
It looks gorgeous.
Never mind about the crystals, ghosts, or anything like that. We'll go on a hunt for Pokemon.
Oh, it just looks.
I love Pokemon. I love it.
Pokemon. I love it. It looks lovely, Japan. Sorry, what's that ward say? Sorry, I didn't see that ward. I'm starting to see horror. Some people last week I saw something new. In the shadow, my friend was aura purple. Born with sunlight, always changed so much. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, aura's is something that intrigues me. Aura.
Yeah, I don't see colors. I just see the outlines, and I don't know if it's because I'm not ready to see the colors or what. But
what's is it Carillion? Is it Carillion or Carillion photography? Where they take the photo, they take the photos of the leaves and stuff, and you can still see, even though the leaves are gone, you can see the imprint of an energy there.
Yeah,
which I think is phenomenal.
Oh, jeez.
Bless you, Irene. Who was that?
Rita.
Bless you, Rita.
Thank you.
I was going to look for that picture for the rod, but I don't know what. I've got so much on my computer right now. I wouldn't know where to find it.
Well, I don't know. I don't have this permission to show that, so I can't show you his.
So yes, it's an interesting subject.
Well, Irene, we're going to Pokemon Land together.
Okay.
They have. I don't know. Irene will tell me if it's true or not. They have where we've got Disneyland, and Disney World, and America has Disneyland and Disney World. Over there, they got Pokemon Land.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
How amazing is that?
That'd be cool.
Wow. I've seen the All Nippon Airlines plane that had Pokemon along the side of it. See that taxiing?
Oh, I think I remember that once. Yeah, I've seen that on the news or something. Yeah.
I didn't see the Star Wars one, but I saw the Pokemon one, so I was well happy.
You can get an odd look from using fluorescent and black light together. I've never tried that together, to be honest, Brian.
But black light is UV.
Yep.
And if you use UV, it's said that, and I've experimented with UV light, and it tends to repel, get nothing. Stick with infrared and you'll get much more.
Exactly, Irene. It doesn't, king or queen, king or pauper, doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, shall we wish Irene's husband a happy birthday for last week?
Yes. Happy birthday to Irene's husband.
Yes,
Mr.
Irene. Happy birthday.
I hope you had a nice birthday.
Yeah. I thought that was a couple weeks ago.
Was it?
It might very well have
Yeah,
been.
it was a couple weeks ago.
I have been ill in between.
Yeah, I know.
Eric's looked after me, Dad.
You'll regret that, Irene, when we turn up.
Yeah, you'll regret it.
We're all going to Irene's house.
I want to go on a bullet train. I love
I know, so do I.
I'm sad. I do love trains.
The bullet train will take you from Irene's house to Pokemon Land. Sorted.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go on a bullet train. I want to go on a what do you call it one as well. Is it the Amtrak in America? Is it
What's
Amtrak?
that? What is it?
Big double decker thing, massive.
Oh, they have the double-decker trains in Amsterdam on the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go on one of the American ones. It's bloody humongous. Plus, their engines are freaking massive out there.
Can I
I've
also
never seen one, so
can we
Amazing.
wish Lois a speedy recovery?
yes.
Poor Lois, as you may or may not know, has had a wee little accident and just
Wet herself.
no, she broke her foot. Bless her.
She did. She did break her foot.
Yeah, and so she's a little bit uncomfortable today.
I don't know how she managed to do that because she normally keeps both feet in her mouth.
God, Dan.
Yes, I know.
Watch out,
Oh,
Dan.
you know, okay.
Here comes law.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
I need to get a bank loan before we go there. Seriously, the amount.
I just want to see Tokyo.
Tokyo is supposed to be it's got to be the most amazing city in the world.
Oh
This
yeah,
is just my opinion.
It looks phenomenal.
Not just from what you can see and do there, but what they designed. I know you can go in and check into a hotel, and a robot will do it for you. So you can walk up to a dinosaur and he'll check you in.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What
In
Pokemon
Tokyo?
World?
No, in Tokyo.
Oh yeah, they got They got a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant. Obviously Japanese. They got a restaurant out there that you're served by robots.
Jeez.
Amazing. You could sleep in an egg if you wanted to. You know, these little
Yeah, they're little
Yeah, I
pods.
saw
aren't they?
that.
pods. I call it an egg. You could go and sleep in an egg. Do karaoke. It's big out there, Dan, so you'll be all right.
It's a Japanese thing, isn't it? Karaoke, can't you?
Yeah. We have to go and do karaoke, Irie.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Japan.
That would be so
The
funny.
only problem is with that is that the Yakuza hang out with in the karaoke bars.
The Kuza,
Mm-hmm.
that's all right. I'll just show them my tattoo and tell them I'm Sasori-san.
I'll go there with all my tattoos. They beat me up.
I'm Sasori-san. I am the scorpion. That'd be funny. No, I'd love to go to Japan. I really would, seriously. And
So
to see
It
all
does look lovely.
the
I
cherry
wanna go-
blossoms are
Yeah.
supposed to be amazing.
The countryside.
But I don't want to go to the
stunning
big
out
city. I want to go to the small villages on the outside. You know, where
That'd
the
be
temples
nice.
and everything is. Yeah.
there. That'd be nice.
Would you learn to fight like the samurai?
I can already. I've
Can
learned
you?
that. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm a
Keeping
ninja.
Keeping my swords away from you.
I'm a ninja.
The
No,
ninja.
you're not, Jan.
No, you're right, Irene. I'm a whinger.
Whinger, not a
A
ninja.
whinger ninja.
Oh, they
Yeah.
fly.
Ah. Mind you, that train flies, doesn't it? Are they
Well.
that expensive then, Irene?
Yeah,
Mad.
because so
I've been on one that they've got over where I love going to, the train museum over here. They've
Mhm.
got one in. They've got a big American Victorian, like 1800s train from out
Wow.
west. It's massive. I stand next to it, and the wheels go half my height again. It's humongous, this thing. But the bullet train, it looks lovely inside it. When I've been inside it, it looks really comfy and nice.
But it does look nice from the outside as well, doesn't it? It's a really sleek design.
Irene, I'm always in the doghouse with Lo. You should know that by now. She knows I love
Poor
her, though.
Lois. Poor Lois. She's really going through it.
She is. She had a
Yeah.
rough time lately, bless her, isn't she?
She has. She has. But she lives in Tokyo.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
Yeah.
coming.
that's even better, isn't it? I've
We'll
stuffed
give
this.
you-
I'm on my way now.
Go pack your bags.
I'm on my way now. There's a new one that goes underwater. Is that?
Oh,
Just
wow, Bri.
No, I think that's called a submarine, bro.
Do you know
That's
what?
interesting. If there is one, that'd be interesting.
It wouldn't put it past me because Japan, honestly, they still are. I don't care what anyone says. They're still
Oh, the
world
cutting edge
leaders.
of technology.
Yeah.
Cutting edge of technology, without doubt.
Fujitsu let us down, but other than that, it's fine.
Mm.
They should have gone with Sony. Oh dear. Guess what? Dan, I do not have the jar of doom
Yeah.
anymore.
No, you haven't got a jar of doom.
No, I do.
Have you got it?
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, look at
The
that.
Punisher, that is a cool jar.
Isn't it?
Where'd you get
So I'm
that?
gonna do it now. I bought the jar at the store and got the sticker online. So
Oh, that's cool.
isn't that?
I love that film.
That is a proper jar of doom.
That's fair enough. It's cultural. That's fine.
Irene, do you think we should take Dan to sumo wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes,
good at that.
cool.
I'll be good at that.
I don't think it'd be any good. I think I'd be better at sumo than you, Dan.
You'd have to pull me out the train stations first. I'll be there with my little notebook, taking train numbers.
So do you
I'd
want
love-
to do it now?
Go on, Dan.
Good.
Go
No,
on.
you choose,
Go
Viv.
on, Eric. Go on, Eric. Stick your fingers in.
All right, hold on.
Who, Mrs.?
Stop.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we got a few.
Oh, he's got Batman behind him again.
I know. That's Batman sitting there.
1,
It is.
2, 3, or 4.
4. What's the scores on the doors with number
What's
4?
the scores on the doors? I used to love him. Funny enough, I was thinking about him the other day, Larry
Cool.
Grayson.
I don't
And his
know.
best
if
mate, Wellard. Do you remember?
Oh.
History versus paranormal.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Put those back in.
Excuse me. That was a good one.
That is a really good one.
I'll have to write that down later.
Just put in the chat.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
Cool.
Yeah, we've got a French link, haven't we? The French channel link thing. Channel
do?
thing.
Oh, really?
Channel.
Mm.
Now, they were looking, weren't they? At one point, I don't know what the situation is. I remember reading about it somewhere. They were looking at building a train line and roading connections from here to America.
Wow.
Aw.
Oh, I hope he gets well soon.
Yeah, get more soon. It's no fun when you damage your foot because obviously
You
you've got
know-
to put your weight on it, haven't you? And it's
Do you know, I
No
was
fun.
looking at the Eurostar, and Eurostar is still leaking, Dan.
wouldn't surprise me. I've been on that a few times.
Is it claustrophobic on there?
Oh, it's all right. It's nice.
How long does it take?
40 minutes.
Go
Wow.
straight into the water. Wow.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That's some
Yeah.
new
That'd
technology
be cool,
there.
wouldn't it?
Because I was going to arrange a little thing this year for Dan and I to go, and whoever wanted to come, on Eurostar to Paris and to go and venture into the catacombs
That would be very
man.
good.
on a
That'd
day
be very
trip.
good.
Just
Yeah,
on a
that'd be
day
very
trip,
good.
because it will be an all-day thing.
Viv, didn't you go to one somewhere in Eastern Europe once? Didn't you go? Was it
The Church of Bones.
Church of Bones? That's right. Where was that
Yes.
again?
That was in the Czech Republic.
That's where
Okay.
you went in there, didn't you?
Yeah,
And was
It's only
it
very
big or was
small.
it not? It's quite small, wasn't
Tiny.
it? Yeah.
tiny.
Impressive though, I bet, wasn't it?
Oh, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I even have one of the skulls that was they were selling them in the gift shop. So basically they took a plaster cast of one of the skulls
Okay.
and you could buy the plaster cast and bring it home. So we bought that back in our hand luggage
Well, why wouldn't
through the
you?
X-ray.
Imagine getting stopped by the
Well, Andy carried it, I didn't. He said,
That'd be
yeah,
good.
just put it in his hand luggage. He said, I'm just going to put it in my backpack. And I said,
Mm.
he's going to take you on board the flight. I said, that's got to go for X-ray.
Mm.
I said, yeah, it'll be all right. They didn't say a word.
Wow.
Not
this
like
is-
you with your Bigfoot, the one you brought back for me.
Twice I got
calf.
stopped with Bigfoot, with the calves.
Really?
Oh my God.
That's true. That's
Mm.
very true.
Don't get me started on the roads. Cambridgeshire
Don't get me
has the
started on this
worst
government.
roads.
Don't
They're
get me
the
started on
worst
the government.
roads in the world. They fall away and they have big cracks that go down the middle. So as you're driving, you go down the crack and you have ditches either side. Honestly, and the council, all they do is they just draw white lines around it and leave it
And
for
the thing
another
is,
6 to 8
Really?
months.
if we have what was considered a really hot summer here, which the rest of the world will think is probably, I don't know, quite just temperate, the roads melt. It's shit here, the roads,
Okay.
Oh God.
you know.
Well,
But it's interesting.
so tomorrow night, Dan, we have a guest on tomorrow night.
Yeah, that was what a waste of money that was, Brian.
Do you know who our guest is tomorrow night, Dan?
Who's your guess?
Double deckers, tram.
Mhm.
I love a tram, me, Nettie. I am quite sad.
Cool.
Oh, that'd be good. Imagine that. Ghost hunting in Japan. That'd be so cool.
Oh, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Nettie, Irene said she'll take us.
We'll go everywhere with Irene. Irene's coming with us. Wherever we go, Irene's coming.
We must try and get to see Mary as well at some point this year. We keep promising we
Yes.
will. And she's over in she's in Holland, isn't she? She's
Oh.
actually at Arnhem, isn't she?
Yes, she
Which
is.
I want to go there. Really want to go to Arnhem.
And get Mary over here as well.
And get Mary over. She's lovely, lovely Mary.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night is going to be an exciting night
That's
because
cool.
our guest on the show tomorrow. Are you ready for it?
Mhm.
John Blackburn.
Mr. Black. Never met the man before, never spoke to him, but quite a nice guy from everybody else I've met that spoke to him.
He does the Pentimento experiment. He's done the Enigma experiment. He's worked with the Anguished Man. He's done transference from one painting into another, and he also built a box. He's building a box that's supposed to emanate human voice, but there's nothing that touches the box or anything. Not like an Ovilus.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Like a real human voice.
So from the painting, it can transfer into the box and
That'd be
talk
cool.
to you normally. But this man he's such a lovely human being. I'm not talking about his mediumship and his paranormal exploits and things like that. Just John the man. He is absolutely amazing. And I can't big him up enough. So if you're interested, tomorrow night at 8:00, John Blackburn will be on
Is
the
that
show.
the guy that's William talks to all the time on his show with the painting?
It could be him.
It might
Yeah.
be him.
It might be him.
Might be him.
He's like has a haunted painting that's really weird looking. I can't explain it.
Half skull and half.
Is it
Yeah.
Anguished Man?
Yep.
Is it Anguished? Is it Anguished Man?
Yeah.
I
The
can't
Anguished
remember
Man was
that.
the
That's what I'm
original.
talking about. I
The
wanted
original was, yeah.
because
Yeah.
Williams mentioned you several times on that show about that picture and you guys working together on it and everything else. And that was awesome to see.
Yeah. This, do you know, John works ever so hard, and he
Uh-oh.
what the hell?
Cat.
What was
No,
that?
What was that?
Yeah.
that's just
somebody's
fallen on its own.
What was it?
We're
Oh my
talking about
God.
the angry man or whatever. And
So this had some stuff in it, and it's just
Uh-huh.
been pushed off the side, and it wasn't
What?
on the edge or anything.
that's probably what we were
Oh
talking
my
about.
God!
Was there stuff in it?
Yeah,
Is that all over the place?
yeah. Just because I was talking about the
There
Anguished
you
Man.
go.
The Anguished Man, yeah.
Dan, it's ramping up.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love Japanese
I
food.
tell you, I don't know if it's authentic or not because we get it over here in America. But I've had some Japanese food. It's so delicious.
I used to go continually. We used to go every year. We used to pop to this Japanese restaurant over in Harlesden.
Mm.
And the guy, it was proper Japanese family, ran it, traditional family. Food was amazing.
Come here,
Cool.
Irene, come and stay here.
Yeah, come see us.
Just down the road in Ely, we have what it's called Salad and Sushi, and it's run by a Japanese lady, and she does the sushi. Oh my God, I have never tasted sushi like
different.
it.
It's not like that
best
stuff they serve up in Tesco's, is it? It's proper sushi.
You had something as well, Bri.
Mm.
Honestly, that's the second thing. That is the second thing
Right.
today. That had no reason to fall off. It was sitting on top of a glass Ouija board table that I've got up there. Yeah. But anyhow.
He doesn't like you, Bill.
I know. Well, I get activity. It's around about this time of year.
I was going to say, it's nothing unusual upstairs in that house, is it, really? Because it's active anyway up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if he would talk to me. You know what I mean? The guy in her house.
Well, if we go.
Who the fuck is that?
Jay!
Mhm.
Hello, Jay.
Listen, you deserve a little sleep. You work
Yeah, you're kidding. Nice.
hard.
Hope you're doing
He
well,
works
brother.
hard. Yeah.
Miss ya.
Love ya. Do you love him?
Of course I love him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I have to squeeze it out
great,
of him, you
Jay.
know.
Terry.
Hey, hi, Terry. How you doing well,
Hello,
mate?
Terry. All right, Tel.
Hope everything is good on your side of the fence, bud.
Well, guys, I am going to slope off. I've
Yes,
still got my
me
work clothes
too.
on.
Hey, good lad.
So it's history versus paranormal investigations, or history versus paranormal. That'll be a good one.
That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, history versus paranormal.
You've got a lot about history and paranormal, Dan. You know quite a bit.
Mhm.
I love it. Well, you know what? There wouldn't be any paranormal without the history, would there?
No, true.
It's the fact that, and that's the thing about the well, I won't talk, but I'll talk about it next week.
Next week.
I love it. I love it. I love it. My favourite subject, I think, history and the paranormal.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's my favourite subject of the paranormal. It is, Nettie. It really is.
We should add an extra bit in there. History versus
Cliff?
stone tape theory
Howdy,
versus paranormal. All right, Cliff, where have you been?
He was sick for a while. I haven't
Was
seen
you,
him.
Cliff?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, he was sick for a while.
I hope you're
We
all right,
missed ya.
Cliff.
Yeah.
I've missed him.
It goes back to rock art. That's Banksy, isn't it? He does art on rocks.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, bricks.
Yeah.
Bloody Wanksy.
He's a graffiti artist. That's what he is.
I've seen his stuff for like.
For real.
We went on holiday,
Mhm.
and he's. I must admit though, it's pretty cool art. I mean, I do like good graffiti. I like good graffiti. I think it looks cool when it's done properly.
I'm most upset. For about 30 years, there is a bridge that goes over the M25.
Is it
and
give
it's
peas a
called-
chance?
It's Pease Bridge. It says give peas a chance. And some bugger has painted over it.
Oh no, I used to love that. You always give peas.
It's like peas. It's actually known as the Pease Bridge because of the graffiti.
Give peas a
And
chance.
now they've painted over it and it says something else. That's the most
I love all
That's
that.
the most famous piece of graffiti to me is Pease Bridge.
Wow.
Oh well, good luck with that, Cliff. Good luck, buddy.
Oh, we're thinking of you, Cliff.
Yeah, definitely. Hope you're okay, bud.
Yeah, Pease Bridge was very famous over here. It's not anymore.
No, give peas. I used to love that. Give peas a chance. I used to chuckle. I must have gone on that a million times, and every time it was like I've just seen it. It was like give peas a chance, and I'm giggling myself.
Pease is relating to a person, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It
Yeah,
relates to a person,
yeah.
not actual peas, as in the
No,
little
no,
round
no,
peas.
no. What did Nettie say? Sorry.
Oh,
Nettie said, what did Nettie say? Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's. But do you know what? I think that I like good graffiti.
yeah.
I like it. I think it's great. I think it looks really nice. And I think if I had a property, and if I had an industrial property, and there was a massive wall, I think I would certainly like decent graffiti artists come and do some stuff on it. I've seen some amazing stuff graffiti wise.
we've got professional graffiti artists in Peterborough that has now been commissioned by the council to graffiti art some building somewhere in the middle of
That's
the
cool.
which was toilets.
That's cool, though, isn't it?
But he's like, how'd you get a professional graffiti artist? They should have nicked him. Not give him a job. Not give him a job.
They're like professional artists, though, these guys,
Yeah.
aren't they?
There is.
Like proper artists. I think to myself, you know what? It's a shame that they don't invest more money in. Well, they don't invest money in anything, do they? But it's a shame they didn't invest more money in art and the youth, because there's so many youth out there that have got so many gifts and so talented,
Yep.
but they never get to express them because there's no funding for it.
No.
There's no funding for anything, is there? National wealth for anything, but you know, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Bryce said something else, and I just looked at it, glanced at it. I haven't got my glasses on, and I thought it said, "Hope you've taken your clothes off." I think, what? Read it again. Sorry, Bryce.
Out of the gutter.
I have to really concentrate, otherwise I'm reading something
See,
else.
Rita knows where your mind is.
I know, I'm sorry. It's because I hang around with you, Dan.
That's true. It rubs off, doesn't it?
We're going to get some of this toll. I know we are.
All right, can everybody do me a favour and all get together and wish Mrs. Dan a happy birthday for last Saturday?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was her birthday. You didn't forget, Dan.
No, she was 72.
No, she weren't. You leave her alone.
Dan.
Hazel was 72 last birthday.
Dan.
If she watches this back, you're getting a wallop.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, love. Come in. Don't you fall over. I don't want you damaging a hip.
We're all wishing you a happy birthday, and he's saying you're 72.
Thank you.
Duff him up. Go on, duff
You
him
know
up.
what I hear, right? When he says things like that, what I hear is, I don't want my dinner cooked when am I washing down. You can see it. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I'm too old to do your washing.
How can you hear that without that trumpet you use?
Hazel, I hope you had a good day Saturday, and
I
many
did, thank
happy
you.
belated returns to
Thank
you.
you. You're a dick.
I'm a dick, yeah. There you go.
Do you know
Sarah
what?
wishes happy birthday.
Dan,
Sorry, can I go back to Annette?
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, Cliff wishes happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Nicola
And
wishes
you
you happy
broke my
birthday.
birthday mug that I got.
Happy birthday, Dan. Thanks, Nicola.
It's not Dan's birthday. It's my birthday, Nicola. Dan's birthday's on for ages.
Bless you, Nicola.
to everyone in the chat, you can clearly see that Dan's punching above his weight there. Can you see it?
Thank
You
you.
all agree with me?
I mean, blimey.
And I'm carrying some weight. I was cleaning windows one day, and this little Chinese bloke up the bush, he's taking pictures of a graffiti train. Had to call someone as if he was seeing things.
Oh dear.
Okay, right, I'm going away now to fold up everyone else's
All
washing
right.
except yours.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
don't you
bless
fall
her.
over.
She deserves a week long of celebrations, Dan.
You know, someone
Starting
who
this week.
take months to get over a fall.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I'll shut up there.
You're bad. You're bad.
Thanks, Viv.
I'm on your side, Hazel, always.
Everybody's on. Ouch. Everybody's on Hazel's side. I'd like to say I wasn't expecting that, but I definitely was. Thanks, Nettie. Love you,
It's not
Nettie.
Dan.
Thanks.
It's not Dan's birthday, it's his wife's birthday. Hazel.
She's cancelled my birthday now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a birthday present either. I still got your Christmas presents here.
I've still got yours.
You ain't
It's been
coming around
horrible
here
this
with
month.
any
this couple of months,
lurgies.
or this last month, isn't it? Weather-wise and that. It's been too cold to do anything.
It's not even that. It's the lurgy that's going round.
Yeah, I know.
Been
We've got two of them
awful.
at home at the minute. Oh, you little liar, Dan. I never said it was my birthday. It was Hazel's. But do you know what? I am a liar. You're absolutely right.
He's a little git. That's what he is.
I'm a little git. And not so little, but I'm a git.
Did you tell people it was your birthday?
No, they assumed it's my birthday.
Why? Oh, because you said it was.
No, because we were talking about your birthday.
I said, it's your birthday coming up.
Yeah.
But
Mine.
this rate, yeah, but this rate, you're not having a
You get there.
birthday.
But then everybody's birthday's coming up. There you go.
There
Next
you
is happy
go.
birthday, Hazel.
If you get there,
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm walking a very thin line here.
your voice will be
Thin
nice.
ice, thin ice. Never mind, never mind.
Oh dear. Right, should we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll be back tomorrow, Dan and I, with John Blackburn, hopefully.
Looking forward to that. Never met the man I spoke to.
Oh, you'll love him.
Nice
You'll
to
love
see
him.
Then otherwise, you might find you can't speak tomorrow. Be a very high. Hello, everybody. I'm John.
Hazel, he'll be whistling through his broken teeth.
Yeah.
I took a piss out of my wife's birthday. Now I can't speak.
Bye, Sarah.
Right, Sarah.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thank
Good
you for being
evening,
with us.
everybody. See you tomorrow.